All right, we're back for another YouTube video. This is High Value English, the review, number 22. This is a good topic that, students should graduate towards. This is the words but versus though, and it's kind of it's a unusual few who ask me about this question, because what is though? When do you say though? What does it mean? And I would say this is one of the more clear examples of elevating your language to more native, definitely more native, more you have a specific message or effect, desired effect on for the listener. Okay, so oh man. So I would say both of these words have the same meaning. They both demonstrate contrast. So two differing ideas. Now, part A and part B are going to be somehow different or disparate ideas. It depends on the case. But though is used to communicate a specific message. I want though is, I want you to react, this way. So I want this reaction from you. So it's hard to explain, so we just have to use examples. So let's get into it, and we'll go through these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move this up here. So let's do some examples. So let's see, exercises. Number 1. I grew up in California. Blah, blah. I have never surfed in my life. Okay, so this is a common. Sometimes people ask me about this. So I grew up in California, and so there's a certain brand, there's a certain image, a profile of someone from California. It's like, surfing, right? And I go, no, I've never surfed in my life. And they go, oh, really? They're surprised. So, a totally normal answer, you could say, but I've never surfed in my life. So that's saying, yep, these two things are different, to you, to the listener. I've never surfed. And they might have a disappointed face. They might have a shocked or surprised face, like, or confused. Really, I can't imagine that. Why would you do that? Why would you never? So if I want to, let's say I don't want that. I, the speaker, don't be confused. Don't be disappointed. I'm going to say though. Though. Now this signals. This is normal for me. These are different ideas maybe for you, but to me it's normal. It's not so strange. So when I say though, it signals, it's not so unusual. Or I guess you could say it's normal. Normal for me, the speaker. So then the reaction is, oh, okay, yeah, they might react, California's a huge state. There is lots of ocean, but not every person is a surfer. So, okay. So now you've tried to effect their reaction. Like, don't be so confused. It's actually normal. Not everybody is a surfer. Okay? So, and why is this important? Why is this is good? Because it's more, I would say, because native communication, you try to guide the course of a conversation, right? It's not just all random back and forth, or I say, you say, I say, you say, and we don't know anything. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. If I want to go a certain way, I don't want to go I don't want to explain or talk about surfing. I'm going to try to go this way, say, though I've never surfed. And they go, okay, huh. And then we can skip the surfing because to me, it's not so unusual. It's pretty normal. Let's do another one. Blah, blah, blah. My job at the hospital is very stressful. I go home satisfied every day knowing that I helped people. Satisfied. Okay, so here's two ideas again. So my job at the hospital is very stressful. Oh, that's bad. But I go home satisfied every day. Oh, that's good. So you have stress is bad, but I'm satisfied or I feel good. Why? Because I know I helped the people. So the good hint here is that, of course, you can't begin a sentence with but. You can't do that, but you can do it with though. Though my job at the hospital is very stressful. So it's saying, I think, next to the stressful, this is okay. This is normal for me, the speaker. I might even, so then here I'd say, even though, which means this is a more strange case, an even more unusual case for most people. Most people stress, oh, I hate it. Yes. For me, even though it's stressful, this is I'm signaling it's normal for me. I go home satisfied every day. And then you get the reaction, yes, that's true. Yes, that is true. Jobs can be stressful and good and feel good. Usually, in most cases, maybe no. In this case, yes. Okay, so you see signal. What's the signal? Signal, very stressful, plus okay. Okay with me. It's okay. Oh, okay, good. Now you've taken the conversation in a different direction. I want to go this way. I don't want to talk about bad stress, bad job. Number 3. I live in Japan. Blah, blah. I only go to sushi restaurants occasionally. I live in Japan. Blah, blah. So Japan, of course, the image is, you can eat sushi every day. You can go to restaurants every day. So in America or other places, you have to maybe drive far or go to a certain restaurant. And here it's you can get it anywhere. So here you could say but I live in Japan, but I only go to sushi restaurants occasionally. Now, that is a strong one. The listener saying, really? Why? I can't even understand that. It's like, well, now you're in a conversation about sushi. So you could say, though. You could say either one. It depends. Depends on where you want to go. Japan, though, I would say, though I only go to sushi restaurants occasionally. And they might start, you're signaling this is normal. You don't, it's only a special occasion. Sometimes I go. They might think, oh, they might be thinking already, oh, well, maybe because it's expensive or maybe because it's kind of a formal experience. In America, yes, sushi restaurants are just a normal place. But you could say in Japan, there are sushi restaurants that are more formal, more exclusive, or there's ones that are very casual. So yeah, you can begin to explain. They might be the listener might be thinking, oh, is it because it's expensive, or you signal to them to think, why is this normal? So I would say though. Number 4. blah blah. William Shakespeare lived over 500 years ago. His works are still performed by actors around the world. Okay, so this is pretty contrasting. So 500-year-old writer, still popular. Yeah, so those are different ideas, and of course we got the word here. The word's going to be though, and you could say even though. If you want to communicate, this is a really unusual case. Even though, or though William Shakespeare lived 500 years ago, his works are still performed by actors in the world. Right? So I'm going to say, the word though will usually attach to the unusual part. So Shakespeare, super old. That's the more extraordinary or unusual case. This is interesting. You could say it either one. You could say, let's get this but out of here. I live in Japan. Well, that's unusual. Sushi restaurants occasionally, that's unusual. So you could go either way. You could say, though I live in Japan, I only go to sushi restaurants occasionally. Yeah. So living in Japan, extraordinary. Sushi restaurants, extraordinary. It could be either one. It depends on what you want to communicate. You really have to just make your own examples. Let's just do one more. I get good grades at school. Oops. Blah, blah. I don't really study very much. Oops. Okay. So let's see. So I get school, but yeah, you could say you could say here, but yeah, I don't know. That to me, you could say but, you could say though, either one. For me, maybe I would say but, because this type of student is sometimes, it's not so unusual. A student who just naturally learns in the class, learns the lesson, and then gets the good grades. They don't have to do, they don't have to do extra studying or work so hard. They listen, understand, get the grade. So it depends. I would say but. I get grades, but I don't study. Though I don't study. Yeah, either way. The but or though. Okay, and now two more. Exercise B. What food do you love to eat, though you know it's not good for your health? So though you know. So I guess, now this though is because it's normal for you. So it's a question, of course, a question to you. So it's asking for the signal, what is normal or typical for you? Let's see. So, sometimes when I feel very nostalgic, I will eat McDonald's French fries. Though I know, right? So let's say here, right when you say French fries, maybe the listener's face is, that's not good. Well, yeah, though. So already you're trying to control or effect their reaction. Though I know they are super unhealthy. Yeah, I know. Right? So that, again, this signals, I don't want to hear junk food. I don't want to talk about junk food or unhealthiness. I know that. Talk about something else. Talk about nostalgia, or sometimes it's okay. So, okay. Number 2. What do you like so much that You even have dreams about it. Okay, so this one just is about even. So, oh, I like it. You're saying, oh, I like this. I like sports or hobby or study or whatever. But the even means now this is a extraordinary case. You even have dreams about it. You could say, oh, I love baking pies because they are so delicious. And sometimes I even dream about, I don't know, making pie crusts in the oven, for example. So yeah, this is more of a question about the word even. So the even, another signal word. It's signaling here comes an extraordinary case. I'm gonna communicate to you so you can fully understand how much I love baking pies, for example. Okay, so that's it. So yeah, we're absolutely in the final half where you must make your own original sentences. It's not enough to just understand the meaning. If you want to get full control of the usage, you have to make your own, get the comments, then you'll start speaking. You'll start using it in your speech. Then your listening will start catching these native words and picking up on the signals of, well, where's the speaker want to go? What kind of reaction do they want from me? And how do I respond? Okay? So anyway, leave your comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.